Hello!
Hi! We're in Langkawi. Technically we're right now actually at a waterfall.
Yep, we're seeking refuge in a little shelter.
We've been here a few days, we haven't filmed anything yet because we've just been chilling by the pool and I dislocated my shoulder.
This sounds more serious than it is. If you know her, she does it quite often, like maybe like once every 2 months. Like, we were literally just dancing. I just went like this, yeah, and I spun her and she went, and she just didn't, you know, like normally most people like go with it. She just stayed there like, and it went, and then she's always telling me to go swing dancing. I'm like, well, maybe not.
I think you can do it in a non-dislocating manner.
Anyway, we've hired a car for the day, actually for a couple of days, so we're just going to drive around the island and show you some of the highlights of the island.
Because we really loved when we were here 2 years ago and it's a kind of beautiful, magical island. We just thought you'd enjoy seeing it.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful. I really like all the butterflies and wildlife, and I saw a really slinky, shiny lizard. I did, yeah. It was really exciting. I'm very easily pleased by shiny things, including lizards. Plus, now I'm soaking wet, including my little shorts. I actually feel quite cool. It's quite nice. I like this. It's not too hot anymore.
I, on the other hand, was in the sunshine taking a lot of photos, practicing with my like filters and trying to get, you know, that like cloudy effect of the waterfalls, but keeping like, anyway, I've got like sweating up a lip now. Don't zoom in on it. This is why I'm the camera woman. I make people look nice. You make people look at their worst.
Oh, I love you. I'm sorry. I don't know why, and we're in this really beautiful, gorgeous place, and she won't shut up about lenses.
And also, I think we could get like the 22mm for the EFM, so that fits like directly on the M, because it works really well short and fast. And like, it's a prime lens, so it'll like be really nice quality. Then we can put the microphone on the side, and then we can do, and then you don't have to worry about the big mic in the way. Been our little banger of a car. The guy rented it to us like quite late last night and it was pretty dark, so we had no idea what it looked like until this morning. We're like, oh. It's alright, it's doing so far, it's doing well, and the most important thing is it's got aircon. We're at the most beautiful beach I think we've both ever been to, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
This is actually the picture. We came here a couple of years ago and this has been the photo on my laptop screen since then. It's so stunning that we'll show you.
Wow. Good morning.
Hello.
So today we have come to one of the big tourist attractions in Langkawi, which is the Oriental Village, cable car and Sky Bridge. Ooh. This isn't the exciting bit yet, no. Yeah, the cable car is really cool. It takes 15 minutes and it takes you all through the jungle and you can look down and see animals.
We saw some monkeys on the way here.
Yeah, they were just chilling by the side of the road.
But it's already getting quite hot.
It's, yeah.
The main sort of tune of this whole video. It's getting quite hot.
We're really hot. It's quite hot. We may have to
they are having a heat
buy
wave.
clothes,
it's hotter than normal.
strip off.
I don't want to be in a little glass pod on a big cable when it's getting even hotter, so let's go
so
now.
let's quickly run up. We're going to quickly run up. kind of adventure theme park ride because you don't get turned upside down.
We managed to get a pod to ourselves.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We're on the second little bit, so you stop at a mid-platform and then you continue kind of across from two peak tops to the other side, and then on the other side there's this like fantastic sky bridge, they call it. Look.
Yeah. Fun fact, the top point here is 705 metres above sea level.
Ooh. Does feel pretty high.
It is. And the cable is 2 kilometres long.
Ooh. And very strong, hopefully.
It's not broken yet. Ooh. You ready? So beautiful. And this breeze is very refreshing. Too refreshing. Feeling better now.
Yeah. Feel a lot cooler in this touristy I love Langkawi. What does it say?
Summer paradise, Langkawi, Malaysia.
I do feel a bit like your child though. You're like in this glamorous dress and people are stopping to take a photo, and I'm just tagging along with my rucksack, my neck sticking out because it's really heavy.
No, no, you are my gorgeous, gorgeous wife. I wouldn't want you to look like me or dress like me or act like me.
No, I wouldn't want that either. It'd be really weird.
What you're attracted to and what you want to be like don't have to be the same.
No, indeed.
Even if you're gay.
Yes. So yeah, we're up on the viewing platform. This is the highest point you can get to. Down below is the sky bridge.
Yeah. I'm slightly terrified that at some point a camera will get dropped over the edge.
I know, I've got some weird impulse to like throw it over.
Oh, I get those. Yeah. Like really weird. I mean, destroy it for no reason.
Yeah, I jumped out the car once when I was a child because I had that strange impulse feeling. Don't worry, it wasn't like going. It was like going down our driveway. We had one of those Toyota Previas with the sliding doors, and I like slid open the door. And I
like Commando roll.
Yeah, and then like jumped out onto the lawn. And my mum was like, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know. It actually was really painful." So yeah, don't do that, guys.
One of my cousins did that on a motorway. Whilst the car was going very fast.
That's quite something else. We're going to go to the Sky Glide.
Tip for the future if you come, don't do the nature walk.
No,
it's not really a nature walk.
No, it's just like a little it's not even a path, it's like the side of the cliff where they've built the cable car masts, and you just sort of
scrabble around.
cling for dear life. So like just like about 5 minutes ago we were like all the way up there on those cable cars. It's so hot down here. It was nice and breezy down there. Right, here's our car. Oh my god, look at that massive dent. Someone's like dented our car. Shit.
Sorry, it's not a car.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That didn't quite feel worth it.
No. I mean, it was like way more expensive than I remember it being last time.
It was not that expensive last time. Was it?
I don't know. Well, last time we also went at like sunset, so it was a lot cooler, it was a lot quieter, and it was probably a weekday. Today we've made the mistake of coming on a Saturday, middle of the day, during the summer holidays for the school children, and it was just really hot, really crowded, overpriced. When we got, and I was like, it's alright, because once we get to the top, we have amazing views, and you can see all the scenery, and
you can take all your pictures.
Now go on the sky bridge, and last time we didn't do the walk, we didn't do the sky glide, which I wanted to do. So we got up there, and they were like, "Oh, you have to get your tickets for the sky bridge and the sky glide once you're up there." We're like, "Oh, okay." Then we come down, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's an hour wait to go on the sky glide and the sky bridge," and we're like, and you have to pay more money to do that as well.
And also, everywhere you go, you have to pass all the different little shops selling you stuff.
Yeah, like I didn't know you could make that many key rings about a cable car. Is they don't let you take a drink up with you. They take your bottles of water or whatever you have off you before you get in the cable car, and it's like really hot in the cable car.
Even people with toddlers.
Yeah, and it's hot up there, and there's only like 1 or 2 tiny little stores selling drinks that are, again, overpriced. It's just a really money grabbing. I didn't like it. I don't like this type of
You don't like anything touristy. I'm with you, but
if you want to see nature and more of Langkawi, head to like the amazing little beaches. Like
go on a mangrove tour.
Yeah, go on the mangrove tour. That is, you know, that's really nice. We recommend Dev's Adventure Tours mangrove tour. Yeah, we did that. The one we went on 2 years ago. It was nice at the top. Yes. Especially a Marilyn Monroe moment. We're gonna go get some lunch.
Yeah.
And
find a beach.
Maybe have a little swim. No, definitely have a swim.
Came down to have a swim in the sea, but instead we found a crab graveyard because they got washed ashore last night in a big storm. So I'm going to take some of their shells to commemorate them.
I did tell Jessie that the waves will take the shells and the crabs back out to sea, and then they'll just get bashed up into sand. Yeah. Or another crab will find the shell and be like, "Ooh, this is a nice shell." It's a circle of life.
Ya kan. Negeri Siam sedang duduk masuk perang negeri kita.
I'm not sure what we just made you watch either. It's supposed to be a traditional Malay shadow puppetry dancing thing. I thought there'd be music and dancing. Apparently there was just an awful lot of talking in Malay, and only like 3 people there actually spoke Malay, it seemed. But we weren't the first to leave, so we don't feel too bad about it. Other things that happened that day, we got terrible heat stroke from going up to that sky bridge thing and not having any water, and so we've actually just spent the last 3 days lying in our hotel room. Claude made her own heat stroke much worse by not following my good example of just lying in the dark, but instead went and lay in the sun. It's not been good. There was vomiting.
There was no vomiting.
I vomited.
There was diarrhea.
Moving on from that topic, and the headaches were the worst. Oh my god. But I found the thing that really works, which is you have to have a shower, and obviously not a hot shower. You have to have a coldish shower, and then you don't towel off at all. You just let the water evaporate from you. So this video was going to be about, oh, we're going to show you all around Langkawi and all the sights and stuff, but we spent 3 days feeling like we're going to die. So no, instead we're going to show you around our beautiful hotel and show you the pool and the beach that's here, and that's really nice. And I hope you still like this video.
Let's go to the pool. Okay.
On our lovely balcony of our room, because every room here has a balcony that looks into gorgeousness. I just want to say thank you, because everyone's been really enjoying our videos and being so kind about them.
It's been really fun making them.
It has. I've really liked experimenting with things.
Yeah, like the stop motion stuff.
I really liked doing
video.
that.
That was really good.
I was obsessed with like scrapbooking and making collages. When I was younger, 2 years ago. I really liked the way of
all her time.
Yeah.
But then we came up with an idea that maybe we should do like a kind of scrapbook video playlist where like maybe like once a month we'll say we'll go do something, go to a National Trust house or a weekend away, and we'll collect all our information that we have about it, and we'll make a scrapbook kind of like video like we did for the Georgetown.
Yeah, and then we'd call it like,
we'll just wait for that plane to go past.
so good I have you. See? Look at that. How's it gone?
No.
No, so we make this playlist, and it would be called like Jessie and Claude's Scrapbook. If you think we should do that and make that, I think that would be fun. I just want to do more stop motion scrapbooking stuff.
And talking about future video ideas and so forth, you've got some other exciting news, haven't you?
Yes, but I'm not allowed to share yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's something exciting happening that I can only tell you about when we're back in the UK.
She's pregnant. But don't know why that would affect you having been UK time.
Also not true. If we were a straight couple, we would be so pregnant right now.
Yeah, after this holiday. But then I realised that just alludes to something else, but what I meant was we're basically having a really lovely romantic time.
Yeah, it's a maxi moon. Although our friend Andrea said if we used the word maxi
She
moon,
would defriend us. Fair
please
enough.
don't do that, Andrea. We
Don't
love
use
you.
the term maximum then.
I can say what I like. I have heat stroke. It's not so bad now, to be honest. It was pretty bad for a few days. Claudia had assault as well.
Any sort of hindrance to my health or physical well-being, I'm like, this really sucks.
This is the worst thing ever.
And she's like, yeah, that's my life. I'm like, I know, baby, but that's your life. It's my life, and it's not normally like this.
She gets a minor headache, and it is the end of the freaking world.
And it's because it is the worst thing that's ever happened to them.
Yeah, I have this theory that the worst thing that's ever happened to a person is equal to the worst thing that's ever happened to another person, because it is the worst thing.
I don't think that's a theory, that is a fact.
Oh.
Yeah, like when my mum died, and then people go, oh, I'm so sorry, like, my aunt also died of cancer, or whatever, like, you know, people, I'm like, I wouldn't get like angry or anything, because maybe that was like a really big event for them.
Maybe that
it's
aunt
not
raised them.
It's a bad example.
I get what you mean.
Feelings are just feelings.
That was deep.
Was it?
No. My point was, you panicked about, like, oh god, we've not got many days left and we've got to make the most of it, and how can I do that if I am unwell? But I just basically parroted back to you the thing that you say to me all the time, but that for some reason you couldn't tell yourself.
I know. Well, that's always the way, isn't it? It's easier to tell someone else something than tell yourself something.
It's a good thing to take rests and take breaks, because then you will be better tomorrow.
That's what I always say.
Rather than struggling on right now.
You
and
always
then
get angry
you
with
can't
yourself
do
when
anything.
When you suddenly can't have the energy to do what you wanted to do that day. I get really frustrated when my plan gets changed.
Yeah, but I also get really upset when I lost my notebook because it has my thoughts in it. And
if you can't remember anything.
Part of my condition is that I have a memory problem and I have difficulty.
I think she gets away with a lot with this. Part of my condition is I have a memory problem. Part of my condition is what else? I have to wear bows all the time. Part of my condition is I have to wear big skirts.
Whoa.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? That's the biggest insect ever. At least I wasn't the only one. Anyway, that's what happens when you're in the tropics. Like giant insects everywhere. We've got too much heat stroke to actually do too much this week. So, and it is our last week before we head back. Well, we've got a few more days in Kale, but other than that, it's our last week before we go back home.
Yeah, that's the thing. In next week's video, the next weekly vlog that you see, we will be returning home.
I know.
And seeing our babies. That's lovely. And it's so great being away and travelling, but boy, could we not do it for longer.
No. I wouldn't be able to travel for a year, I don't think.
I've got quite homesick already.
Weirdly got reminiscent about driving down to Asda and doing our weekly shop.
Every day is exciting with you, genuinely. I don't know why.
Well, I'm glad you find my conversation thrilling.
I'm just so ridiculously in love with you. Genuinely, everything you say is quite exciting to me.
Unfortunately, I do ramble on quite a lot around you, but luckily, you're deaf, so you only hear every other word. I think that's why you are the one person that can cope with me.
Oh no! I will continue to find you amazing in 50 years.
She finds everything I say interesting because she probably second guesses what I'm saying, and what she thinks I'm saying is probably way more interesting than what I'm actually saying.
Turn it over in my brain.
But I miss each other when I have to go back to work.
We've already started singing that.
We might need to explain that.
We sing songs to each other.
Yeah.
Especially I miss you.
I miss you. After we've cooled ourselves down, we'll get some shots of the hotel. Maybe we'll go in the, well, definitely we'll go in the sea. We'll go in the pool.
Should we do a room tour?
Nah.
I really like them. I'm not even paid by hotels, but I would go to every hotel and be like, who's the
We
room?
do like watching property programs. Let's go, because now the sun's not even on my deck chair anymore.
Yes, I mean, not
I'm
too much.
only wearing pants again.
A peanut sitting on a railroad track, his heart was all of butter. The train came roaring round the curve. Peanut butter. A bald-headed man in a restaurant said, "Waiter, my cocoa's cool." The waiter said, "If your cocoa's cold, put on your hat, you fool." Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more.